Hey guys, my name is Chris Button, and I want to say thank you for tuning in. Now, if you're here, that means you've recently started the 15-day Business Builder Challenge, you've recently completed the 15-day Business Builder Challenge, or something similar. Now, in this training, we're going to discuss how all this information may be overstimulating to you. So I created a little training that I like to call the Beginner's Bottleneck. All right, so the beginner's bottleneck and how to get it all sorted out. So what I mean by bottleneck is I'm going to use my own words in this. It's to keep it short, it's the jamming of information causing you to feel overwhelmed. That's not actually the meaning of it, but we use the term bottleneck in manufacturing all the time because it's what helps us determine where an issue is and notice that we need to fix something. So with that being said, we're going to get started here. So bear with me, please. So are you just getting started out? Too much going on? Let's do a little breakdown of this bottleneck here. So you have all this incoming information. You know, you got your training course, you got to determine your niche, you got tools you'll be using, your softwares, and stuff like that, and then building your pages and your videos. That's a lot to take in. So what we're going to do is we're going to break this down into steps. So let's talk more about the information coming in each one. So first off, we need to determine our niche. That's your main thing that you want to determine. What category are you choosing? They have three main categories that you can choose from. You have the health niche, which is, you know, your weight loss, your exercising. What else did I have written down in my notes? Yeah, eating right is something else in health. And then you got your wealth, which is quit your 9 to 5, work from home, passive incomes, stuff like that. And then you got your relationships, how to date, how to fall in love, similar stuff like that. Now, your niche may be in more than one category, and that's fine. But you need to focus whatever niche it is into one of these three. Once you have that figured out, that's basically your base platform. And then now we go on into the trainings. We know what our niche is going to be. So we have something that's focused and we have something that's figured out. First and foremost, you want to fully complete the training. I can't stress that enough. You signed up for it. So now it's time to take that step and complete that training. If you're watching this, it's because either you're doing it or you already have completed the training and, you know, you're really getting overwhelmed. But if you're in the middle, one thing around day 5, you're going to set up a meeting with your BPA. You need to make sure you get that scheduled right away. Those guys are busy. You don't want to have to wait around. You may have to wait 2 or 3 days if you can't do it the next day or the day that you're doing it. So you got to think quick if you're going to be serious about it. So here now, we're going to break down the tools that you're going to be using throughout this. And we're going to start with, there's no wrong answer, because everybody uses what they want to use. I mean, these all are made to work together. So first and foremost, you're going to need to know what funnel builder you want to use. There's ClickFunnels, Builderall, GrooveFunnels, Beacons, and there's many more. For me, I use ClickFunnels. I sampled all of them out. Let me rephrase that. I sampled out Builderall and GrooveFunnels and ClickFunnels. And out of the three, I found ClickFunnels to be the easiest to use. I correlate this with your Apple iPhone or your iPads. You use those because they're streamlined, they're easiest to use, you know, less moving things around. For me, it worked the best. So you need to pick this. You need to determine which one you're going to use. My suggestion is whatever one you choose, stay with it. Now, the ClickFunnels is $97 a month at the cheapest. Builderall, GrooveFunnels, they're free. Beacons, I do believe, is free, but they also have an upsell, but I'm not quite for sure. I didn't even really research that one a whole lot. And then again, there's many more. I don't know. There's some that are free. There's going to be paid ones. But again, get this figured out. So now that we know that, we're going to move on to our email responders and auto responders. There's GetResponse. There's Aweber. I heard MailChimp does it, but I'm not for sure. I didn't research that one. And of course, there's many, many more. For me, I'm using Aweber because they had a free one up to 500 subscribers starting out, and they give you some other free things. So I stuck with them because of the ClickFunnels. Now, these are optional things, but they're things that the next slide here, your domains, and your personal email. That's something that is optional, but it's something that you will need in the long run. My suggestion is get that personal email first, because as you're doing this, you want your emails that you're going to be sending out to your future customers, you want them to have at your name or at your brand's name or whatever. You don't want it coming from at Google, at Yahoo, at, Gmail, whatever the case may be. But here we are, some of the different ones you can choose. There's Namecheap, there's MailChimp, ClickFunnels again. However, I found this one a little too late when I was going through. There's I believe it's a $20 upcharge, and you can get your domain and email through them, I believe. Don't quote me on that because I'm not for sure, because I did not go that route with it. I used Namecheap, and the reason why I chose that one was, for me, they were an all-in-one shop. I went there, I was able to get my domain, my email, my website. I was able to get all that. Now the price is going to vary depending on what your setup is. So keep those costs in mind as you're adding it up. Now, again, you don't have to do those right away. You can wait a little bit, but at some point in time, you're going to want to get that set up. So now that we have the breakdown of our tools and knowing that we got to have one from each category or multiples from one, depending how you want to look at it. Let's see here. Let's get through my notes. So now we're going to start with, we're going to build our funnel. Now, again, we just discussed, you have your different pages where you ClickFunnels, Builderall, GrooveFunnels. So now that you've chosen one of those, stick with it. Go ahead, log into it, and start getting things set up. The first thing you want to do is get your opt-in page set up. This way you can start collecting emails and start driving your traffic towards your goal, and that is to purchase the product. Now next, once you get your opt-in page set up, you're going to want to get your thank you page set up. This is, or known as your bridge page. This is the page that they're going to see before they actually go to, example, before they go to Legendary Marketers page to purchase the 15-day Business Builder Challenge. Now, in some cases, depending on what you're promoting, you may have to put a video inside of it. If so, you can use your regular YouTube account, or there's Wistia. It's free. You can have like 3 videos right off the bat. But they also have a pay service too, which will allow you to have a lot more. I use the Wistia for the free, just to start out with. It's just where I did my thank you videos at. But anyway, get all that stuff put together, and then you want to test that all, make sure that it works good. And if everything works, this is a very important step. You want to put in your URL. So within the funnel settings on your thank you page, this is where you have to put in your affiliate link. So go pick up that affiliate link and you're going to want to put it in there. Once you have that put in there, make sure that you save it and do a test run. There's like on ClickFunnels, once you have it built, right up in the top corner of your funnel builder, there is a preview test button. You click on it and it shoots you straight to the website, and therefore you can see it, and you can even click on your buttons to make sure that it follows through the correct links, which, you know, you always want to be saving and testing your stuff to make sure that it works. Because the last thing you want is someone to go to your site or go to your landing page, opt-in page, and have it not work. Then you're not getting no sales. People get the wrong image. It's going to be harder to drive them back to your page. So you always want to make sure your stuff's working. You know, fix any of your errors that you found, you know, retest it and then save your work. The last thing you want to do is not save your work and hit exit and then lose everything, or have your cat walk across your keyboard or something like that and accidentally hit the escape key. Didn't happen to me, but you know, it can happen. So always make sure that you're saving your work. And so once your funnel is built and it's been tested, grab that link and get it in your bio on your social media platform. So once you're done building your funnel, you're going to be able to publish that funnel, and then it's going to give you your link, which is your whole thing put together. So like example, I'm using TikTok as my social media platform. So after I got done, I logged into my settings and then I pasted that URL in there. Now, again, once I pasted it in there, I went to my social media site and I clicked on my link in my bio, made sure that it went through to my page, made sure that the buttons worked and everything. So I wanted to ensure that the traffic that's going to come to my site, it's going to be able to get through. And once you have all that done and you're able to start driving traffic, we got to be able to communicate with them. So our next step is building the setup for the email. Now, again, choose one of those autoresponders that you want. I know the most popular one, I believe, is GetResponse. I think everybody really likes that one the best, but they are a full pay service. I, again, chose not to because I'm still new myself and I'm not at that point. I might switch over later, but I'm trying not to jump platform to platform. So myself, I'm using Aweber for mine. And again, there's many more. I've heard MailChimp is pretty good. A lot of people are liking that one, I believe. So let's dive into this one here for the emails. In your email responder, use my reference terms are a lot for Aweber because that is what I use. So once you get sent into your email responder, you're going to want to start a new campaign, or you're going to want to start a new email list, depending on what the settings are for your particular site. Once you're in there, get that new campaign, get it named for the specific funnel it's going to be. So like mine is 15-day business builder challenge is mine. They don't see the name, but it's so you know where the traffic is being driven from. Now here's the big important part. I know this seemed like a lot all at one time, but we'll break it down here. So once you've started your new campaign, you have to build your email swipes. You have to do this one at a time. Now with using Aweber, it's pretty much cut and paste for me. I can click on a new campaign, start a new one, use a template, boom, click and paste my email swipes. Since I'm new, I will admit I chose to do the email swipes so I could focus on making sure that I had my opt-in and my landing pages really squared away so it was enticing and it could drive the traffic in there. However, you can create your own and make them personal. A lot of people like to try to create their own and make them personal because then they'll add in other things to it. Like, oh, hey, hey, you checked out the challenge. Hey, here's a link to the book I'm reading right now. And then boom, they'll drop a link in there and try to drive traffic from there and also collect another, you'll have their email still. You should already have it, but this way, you might have another opt-in page that you don't have. Again, each one too, you're going to want to tag it. And what I mean by tag it is you're going to want to put a name in it. So that way, as people are going through and you're sending these out, for example, say you are doing the 15 business builder challenge and you get somebody that signs up through your funnel but doesn't purchase. So your email responder is going to kick in, and what that's going to do is it's going to send the first email in that swipe. So they're going to read that, and they have two options. They can either click the link and purchase the 15-day business builder challenge, or they cannot sign up at all, prompting one of two things to happen. One, they get pulled from your email swipes because you had a tag in there saying, hey, they purchased this. So boom, they're out. They're onto another email chain. But for the ones that didn't purchase it, it will drop them down to email swipe number 2, so forth and so on. If they purchase, they'll drop out, but you're going to have your tags in on each one. Now, again, each time, my suggestion is to run a test page, and they'll go straight to your email. You'll get to see the full email entirety, and I personally I like that function because I'm able to break it down, and I'm able to see each one, put my tags in, put my links in, and make sure that everything is working. Because again, you don't want to get through this and find something not working. So always make sure that you're testing your stuff. Sorry, scrolling through, making sure, because I kind of got stuck there. So once you're done building, you're done testing. Now you're going to want to take your funnel and your email swipes, and you're going to want to integrate the two. Now, each integration may be a little bit different based on what settings. I'm not familiar with Builderall and GrooveFunnels. I did try them out based on just building some funnels and opt-in pages. I just didn't like the layouts, and I had more difficult time using them. But ClickFunnels for me was smooth, so that's why I stuck with them. So it was real easy to integrate everything. So now once people click on my link, they go through, they don't buy my certain chain, and I'm able to see where they're at in the chain within my Aweber account. So that's a plus. The point is too here is you're going to want to remember emails are the key. This is digital marketing. So your emails are your lifeline for this. If you want to stay in this and continue to make money, you need to be able to get those emails and be able to communicate with people. So for a final overview, we're going to break this for a final overview of everything that you've received. Just remember, break everything down into steps. Don't, I got to do this, and I got to do this, and I got to do this. Break it down. Complete each step in each process. Because then all you got to do is just join them together at the end and then do a full test. But in the middle, you're going to be testing in between. And again, do one step at a time, find that starting spot. Now, if you're completely new and you're watching this and you haven't signed up for any accounts yet or anything else because you're still undecided which ones you're going to use, make sure you actually watch the tutorial videos. They're all there. Each page has their own tutorial videos, and they're step-by-step breakdown. ClickFunnels and Awebers are really good. I really enjoyed both of theirs. Awebers was really step-by-step, especially when it came to email campaigns. So, and again, take your time and focus. Again, you're building your brand here. So you want to make sure that you're taking the utmost care for your brand. Just remember that you're building this business for yourself, for your family, whatever reasons that you came to, and that's why you're doing this. Also, keep in mind these tools are designed to work in conjunction with each other. So just because someone uses ClickFunnels and GetResponse don't mean you can't use Builderall and GetResponse, or GrooveFunnels and Aweber, and you can still make it all work together. There's supports and everything else. All you do is just reach out to them if you're having issues. I had to reach out a couple times to Aweber when it came to connecting my personal email to it. I had some issues with it, but that was my own fault. It automatically did it for me, and per their settings, I was supposed to do it manually. So there were some updates that I was unaware of, and their information was a little bit outdated. That was really my only issue that I had. And keep in mind, you always want to be testing and tweaking your pages and emails. And what I mean by that is that testing. Each page, ClickFunnels, GrooveFunnels, Builderall, Aweber, GetResponse, every single one of them has an analytics page. So when you go to the analytics page, you're going to be able to see who's hitting, what's not. So then, okay, well, my video time's down. Okay, so I need to put some time in my video, or they're skipping right past my landing page and missing a lot. So, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to check out some copywriting and make that a little bit better, make the words pop a little bit, so that way people will be more in tune to, your eye-catching, and something that will bring them in and draw them in to advance through the next steps. And remember, you're trying to solve a problem for somebody. That's your whole goal. You're trying to solve a problem for somebody, give them a product that's going to fix this. So, one goal in mind in the end, I know I've said this before, and that is to collect emails. Collecting emails, again, as it's been said in numerous videos that I've watched in the training, your emails are your lifeline. So, you want to make sure that you have all this stuff dialed in. Oops, sorry, guys. And success. You have just laid the foundation to your first funnel. I hope this helped. Now, also keep in mind, I am an affiliate. By clicking the link in this video, you will be directed to another site. And if you make a purchase, I may make commissions from this. There is a link in my bio if you have not started the 15-day business builder challenge and you are interested in so. Also, if you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, please subscribe to the video, as I'm going to start making weekly training videos to help you guys bring all this around to start helping you make a passive income. Thank you.